So I made a little gun investment right before I knew I was actually buying a house. And I say gun investment because, I was talking to a police officer that I know the other day, and he was saying that he wished he bought a bunch of AR-15s back in the day when he could have. Because he could have taken, and bought a bunch of those guns for $600-700, and they're selling for $3,800 now because they're pre-ban. They're whatever's out there is out there. They got grandfathered in, so that's what I kind of look at this gun. Because this is gonna make you scratch your head why I'm even allowed to get this, but I'm allowed to have this, but I'm not allowed to have an AR-15. Could I get an AR-15? Yeah, I can go right down the street from my house and buy all the parts that I need and come home and assemble them and have an AR-15 with no serial number that nobody knows I have. But I'm not going to do that because it's illegal and I'm a law-abiding gun owner. I follow the laws. But I look at guns and ammo as investments because I feel like you will get your money back. So I'm not allowed to have an AR-15 in Massachusetts, but I'm allowed to have this right here. This is a Tavor X95. It's a ball pip rifle, so the action is behind the grip instead of in front of the grip. I wanted this flat dark earth, and I went with an 18.5-inch barrel. I figure put the longest barrel on there because the bullets are going to be coming out of that muzzle faster. The longer the barrel, the faster they come out, and straighter and truer they fly. So if you compared this to maybe an AR, if you put an 18.5-inch barrel on an AR, it's going to be longer than this. So this is a more compact package. And I went online and looked. I can actually buy the 16.5-inch barrel legally and install it in this after if I feel the need. But this is pretty compact even with the 18.5-inch barrel on it. So let's check this out. This is just nuts. So this gun right here shoots the same bullets. 5.56 by 45. These are the green tips. These are the same bullets that an AR-15 shoots. And son of a gun, this is an AR-15 magazine. This magazine, or any AR-15 magazine, will go right in here. This magazine that came with this gun will snap into any AR-15 and function because it's the same thing. So it shoots the same bullets as an AR-15, the same number of bullets as an AR-15, at the same rate of fire as an AR-15, and it's more concealable. Legal. AR-15, illegal. That makes perfect sense. Did they overlook this? What? You know what's crazy? They even modeled the controls on this gun after an AR-15. They put the safety in the same place and the mag release in the same place. Interesting. This is a Massachusetts compliant version. They went one step above, and they actually took a little pin and put it in both sides of the compensator here, and then put a little weld over it so that we couldn't, unscrew it. Not that it would be that difficult to just drill that out, but yeah, thanks, Massachusetts, for allowing me to have this. Much appreciated. Can't have an AR, but yeah, you can have this. Yeah. I don't know. Just feels like this is maybe the next one to get knocked off the roster. Just saying. And this is like $1,900 right now. Becomes a pre-ban. Or yeah, you're looking maybe almost $6,000 by the time this thing is like, oh, you can't have that anymore. I think it's a good investment. I I wish the, you know, the gun activists, the ones that are trying to get everybody to go vegan, you know those ones, right? They should just grow a sack and say what they mean. They should just go straight to the Supreme Court and say ban all guns, all magazine-fed weapons. Just say what you mean. We know what you mean, but they don't want to say it because they know the Supreme Court will shut them down and they won't be able to revisit that idea. So they keep saying, oh, we're not going to take your guns. We're not going to take your guns. But then they slowly, chip away. How can we get the guns out of their hands? I don't know. Maybe we could start dividing people by gender, race, and religion and get them to bicker and fight. And maybe bring this into the school system. Oh, there's a school shooting! Son of a bitch! Look, they're shooting each other. We need to take all their guns. How convenient. People, like families, are getting divorced in record numbers. Think that had anything to do with the feminist movement? Just saying. I don't know. I could be completely wrong here. But I doubt it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Because, yeah. The same number of guns were out there in, let's say, the 50s. And we didn't have the number of school shootings we have these days. You know what I mean? So it kind of seems like it's a mental health issue. Possibly? Maybe? So a selling feature about this gun that I kind of liked. Like, the worst part about going to the range is having to clean the gun after, right? But this, it has a pin here. You can essentially just push out with a bullet. And this little door kind of... And these pins don't come... They don't come out and fall on the floor. There's like a detent and they stop. And they just stay there. And then you can take the whole carrier group and pull it right out. Send your little cleaning rod down through the barrel there. Nice! Oil it up. Put it back in. You want to do the trigger assembly. 2 more pins right there. Trigger pack falls out. Bob's your auntie. Especially these days. Done. That is pretty nice. So I do want to go shoot this, but we can't. I could possibly go to my buddy's house, but I'm currently a member of a range that only has a handgun range indoors. And there's a new range. Well, it's not new, but new to me because I just moved. It's right down the street from my house. They have an indoor range for handguns, and they also have an outdoor rifle and shotgun range. So we will be able to go shoot this. But the only thing I'm not a fan of are these iron sights. I don't know. I'm no likey. So I think I'm going to get a red dot with a magnifier for this, because I think that would be badass. Yeah. It would be a perfect little, you know, CQB. Maybe close, medium range-ish. I already took this thing around my house and was clearing rooms and closets and stuff just to see. It's even with an 18.5-inch barrel, it's not terrible. I don't know, I might run this one for a while and see. And if I feel the need for a shorter barrel, I can always buy it and slap it in there later, but yeah, this is a pretty nice gun, I must say. You can take these little jobs off right here. Well, not that one, because QD mounts there. But these slide right off and exposes your rails here. So you can clamp on like flashlights or frickin' laser beams, man. Pretty cool. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this this setup here. Just, it's nice, yeah. So I was going down the Massachusetts roster list, and I was like Googling every single gun that they had there just to see like what I was allowed to have in Massachusetts. And you know, there are like pump action ARs that we're allowed to have, and like just ridiculous. But this is the closest thing that you can get in Massachusetts to assault weapon, if you will. Not that that means anything. But yeah, there should be right now one more of these sitting on the shelves at the Sportsman's Den in Quincy, Massachusetts. They also had the Tavor 7, which is like the same thing, really, just chambered in .308. And I already had a .308. So I figured, yeah, one .308 is enough. This is kind of a big gun. I wanted something a little more CQB style. Even though that has a CQB stock on it, it's still kind of, it's pretty large and heavy. This thing is nice. It's very nice. And we will go shoot it. It's just the range down the street. They take all kinds of like references and stuff like that to get in there. So, you know, the guy I bought this gun from is good. He's a member. He's going to be a reference, and hopefully I can get in the door there. It would be nice. Be able to go right down the street and shoot this whenever I want. But the end goal is that I would like to go hunting eventually whenever life allows. But yeah, it's not going to be for a while. But we will go shoot this as soon as possible. I'm working on optics, but I have to take care of tenants and stuff first. But once they're good, optics, range. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later. What in the hell? Nancy Pelosi, what are you doing here? Get out of here.